just catch the feeling. If it's real, then reveal it. Show the world how you shine through your potential. From the classrooms to living presidential. And everything is mental. Whatever the mind conceives into shaping is a tool as you step into greatness. S. Gotta have the discipline to learn and do for self. T is for the talent that'll help you earn your wealth. E is the experience to put you in the game. And P is for the purpose so that people know your name. What you do. What you do. What you do. What you do. S. Gotta have the discipline to learn and do for self. T is for the talent that'll help you earn your wealth. E is the experience to put you in the game. P is for the purpose so that people know your name.
There will be times in your life you need to step up to the challenge, face adversity, and step up to the responsibility of taking your life in your own hands.
Use self-discipline. Learning's very interesting. It's time in life important, so you gotta know the differences. Your talent is a superpower, but you gotta practice, right? Doubt will knock you out. Gotta stay away from kryptonite. Experience will teach you what to use from what you learn from life. Make the right decisions, and your steps will be a guiding light. So tell me, what's your purpose? Do you want to rule the world? If you're successful in the game, then make it plain. If it's real, then reveal it. Show the world how you shine is essential. From the classrooms to living presidential. But everything is mental. Whatever the mind conceives in the shaping, unleash your potential, then the greatness. S. Gotta have the discipline to learn and do for self. T is for the talent that'll help you earn your wealth. E is the experience to put you in the game. And P is for the purpose so that people know your name. What you do. What you do. What you do. What you do. S. Gotta have the discipline to learn and do for self. T is for the talent that'll help you earn your wealth. E is the experience to put you in the game. P is for the purpose so that people know your name.
Invest time in yourself, in your passion, in your purpose. Use that foundation, build on it, step up to greatness. Unleash your potential. Step Up Radio, Step Up Radio, Step Up Radio. Self-discipline, talent, experience, and purpose will unleash your potential. We're live in the legendary studios of Kcoh HTV The Boost. And today is Feel Good Fridays. So on Monday is Motivational Mondays. Tuesdays is Transformational Tuesdays. Wednesdays is Wealth Building Wednesdays. Thursdays is Thinking Healthy Thursdays. And on Fridays, you just want to feel good. So it's Feel Good Fridays. And I got a great show for you guys today. I'm literally bursting, I don't know what you want to call it, at the seams right now. I just met a lady. She has purplish hair. I don't know what color that, lavender hair, right? This is literally going to be a display of hair and colors if you're watching this stream on Up Social Live. So my first guest was here a little bit early, and I'm sitting there talking to her, and she's not from East Texas. When you hear her accent, you're going to say, where is that lady from? She's not from here. So we were sitting there talking, and as I was getting everything set up, it dawned on me from what she does, I was like, she could probably help me do something that's absolutely amazing, that's never been done before. And to have her services with me would be so much more impactful. So I go back up to the front and I say, look, I got something big that I want you to help me with. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, yes. I said, what? She said, yes. She was like, is it crazy? I was like, it is. She was like, I'm all in. She still has no idea what it is. So I'm going to let her know right now. But before I let her know, ladies and gentlemen, what we like to do here in the studio, when I say give it up, we do a finger snap. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jen. Hey, Miss Jen, how are you today?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. If you wouldn't mind telling people what it is that you do.
I am the director of Houston Show Choir, which is the only show choir in Houston for adults.
The only show choir in Houston for adults.
Correct.
So when you say for adults, are you guys singing nasty songs? Like when you say
Oh,
adults?
no, sir. No.
You say for adults.
So it's just, well, you know, when we all do choir in elementary school or middle school or college or whatever, it's all great. And then you get out into the big wide world and you get a job and it gets very real. You no longer can sing anymore.
Right.
You can't sing in a group with all your friends and dance and wear sparkly costumes and have fun. So we provide that outlet.
Okay.
For all those people who want to relive the glory days.
All right. Now, how is it you just met with, this is not the first time you met me.
No.
Right. But we've met before.
Yes.
And this is our first true interaction.
Yes.
Come to the radio station. Have my people call your people and you magically arrived. I don't know how
Yes.
that works, but I just know people come to the door, right?
Yes.
You magically arrive, you see a very silly man and say, yes, I'm going to do what you want me to do. How do you do that?
I just trust.
I just trust. I love that. So you have no idea really like some
Not
of
a
my
clue.
background and what I've done. So I'm a Guinness World Record holder. Okay?
Seriously?
I am. I'm in the Guinness World Record for the most TV interviews in 24 hours. I broke it by over 100. Now here's the thing. On January 18th, I am actually going to break the Guinness World Records again.
Oh my
and what
goodness.
I'm going to do is the most performed live speeches in multiple cities in 24 hours.
Wow.
So we have the police motorcade that's taking me from city to city, from the Woodlands to League City to Katy to all of these different places right here in the Houston area. This is a big thing, and I'm going to show you where I think you guys fit in.
Okay.
So if you look up on on YouTube, Step Up to Greatness, Sight versus Vision. I actually like to do motivational speeches with other things going on.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at Sight versus Vision, I have a gentleman by the name of Ange Hills. Big shout out to Ange. He's painting while I'm talking. And so the paint symbolizes a couple of different things. You start with a blank canvas. Every day of your life could be a stroke of the brush, and then you finish, right? And,
Yep.
and now you have a masterpiece, right? So here's the thing. Music is part of that. So as I speak, and here on Mondays, we do Motivational Mondays, I actually have theatrical cinematic undertones as we talk and do a motivational, what I call freestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody will come up with any subject and say, Nolan, I want to talk about, how health is a direct link to your wealth, right? And boom. I have other people here that are motivational speakers, and we speak on that with the music undertone. As I go from location to location, I'm literally breaking up my motivational concert, which is Step Up to Greatness. So I have Ange Hills, I have a Harlem Globetrotter, I have a chemist, I have a symphony, and I would love to have a choir at a location. So while I'm speaking, you guys are doing, and this is going to be great for you guys because from a PR standpoint, this is going to be a beast. Now, that's the gist of it. Now I'm going to show you another part of the dynamic.
I'm excited.
We're giving away $10,000 to any business, person who has an idea, nonprofit, to sow in their business, and all they have to do is do like a 2-minute video on our platform, and the people that get the most votes kind of go into a bucket. So if you get the most likes, you get the most hearts, you get the most shares, the most comments, all of these different things, and then we pull it out. There's also some other things that's going on, right, that I don't want to let the cat out the bag, that I can tell you later.
Yes.
Because we have to give it a little bit sip by sip to keep the bit momentum building. So when you told me yes, I was like to have the choir behind me while I'm doing my motivational speech, as we're filming it and streaming it live, and it's going to be at least 2,700 people involved. This is a pretty big deal.
That's huge. Yeah, we'd love to do it.
Man, that's what I'm talking. Give it up for Jen again. I'm like, come on. So for you to just say, yep, Like that, I was like, I got something for you to do. I'll do it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, oh my god.
You haven't met our choir. We're pretty crazy.
Okay, hey,
We'll take on most tasks.
Hey, I'm all about the craziness. So
Yep.
you and I definitely. So we are going to from a collaborative standpoint, market this thing out there and get as many people in the seats as possible. And you guys are going to be one of the main features of what we're doing.
Brilliant. Love
Okay.
it.
All right. Cool. So now, I really need to take a drink of water because I was dying to tell you what it was, but I was like, I want to tell you on the air.
Yes, I know.
So it'll be 100% authentic. And so, because most people are not going to say, they're going to say, hey, could you sing at my family reunion? This is not a family reunion, Jen. This is a
We would do that too.
Right, but this is a Guinness World Record
No,
event.
this is so exciting.
Absolutely,
We would love to be involved.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about the Houston Choir.
So it has been around for 90 odd years in different reincarnations. I took over in about 3 years ago when we moved here from Australia, and it is sort of reincarnated again. And we started off with one choir, and now we actually have 3 within the one choir, so that it's different levels of ability and different, so we're trying to cater to the different sections of our community that want to be involved in our program.
Okay, so break it down. When you say you have 3 sections, which sections are there?
So we have a group called Vocal Impact, and that is moderate vocals and moderate choreography. So we challenge them, but not too much.
Okay.
And then we have a ladies only choir, because anyone who's ever done choir always knows that there's more ladies than men all the time. So we have specifically a ladies choir, and they sort of do moderate to advanced vocals and choreography as well. And then we have an amazing group called Vox Evolution, and they do advanced vocals and advanced choreography, and they are just insane. And they're in red sparkly outfits, and it's kind of crazy. But all 3 groups just every week at rehearsals just impress me so much. And every performance they do, I just am in awe of how they can lift and create magic when they're, working full-time jobs or studying full-time or full-time parents or whatever it is that they've got in their real world.
Right.
And then they come and they become this diva on the stage. It's amazing to watch.
Got you. So what's the biggest place that you guys have performed? Like the biggest venue or the biggest event, or what's that?
Well, we did backup for Barry Manilow.
Oh, wow.
That was kind of cool.
Okay.
We did that twice. I was only there the second time. The first time was with the former director. And that was super impressive. We get to do some pretty cool stuff at Jones Hall as well. We're going to be opening for Jay Leno in December. So we get to do some pretty great stuff.
My grandmother used to love Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
I mean, she absolutely used to love Barry Manilow.
We did his last tour twice.
Really?
Because he did the last tour again.
So
that's great. Thank you, Barry, for all of the music. We really appreciate it.
So did you guys travel with them or just here in Houston?
we just did the Houston portion.
Just here in Houston. Okay. So people contact you guys and say, hey, we got a big person coming in and we need to do this. So, and you just made a statement that you guys would do family reunions as well.
We do all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
Really?
we've done everything from huge, big Christmas performances at really big public venues, like, tree lightings and all sorts of things for different cities and different towns. We've done everything through Barry Manilow, but then we also have done things where there's singing on someone's front porch.
Right.
Christmas songs at Christmas time if they've got a house that's being displayed or whatever. So we'll kind of work with most people on most budgets. So.
And you all do this, and this is strictly out of the love for doing it.
All of our choir members are volunteers. Yep.
Really?
And they have to audition to get in, so they have to audition to volunteer.
So can I come to the next audition?
Absolutely.
I feel like it's going to be like an American Idol situation.
It's so fun.
I know. I'm thinking it's going to be some people there that think they can sing, and you like, dude, you really can't sing.
Oh, I am very polite with everybody, though.
I
don't want to be mean to anyone.
I don't need to be mean. See, I own a video production company.
Yep.
Right? I just want to capture the moment so we can laugh later. I don't want to laugh in there. That's so mean to laugh in there.
That is so not a Houston show choir thing to do. We don't do that. We don't make fun of people. That's just nasty. So no, we every season we have people who come who aren't successful in our auditions. But we generally try and give those people some input as to how to better their situation to make them more successful the next time. Because we think that's important.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what's the success story of a person that came and tried 5 times and the 6th time was the charm and you were like, okay, Billy, you can come on in, dude. Like, you're going to keep showing up. You're going to keep showing up every time we do this. Like, Billy's here. Oh, my God.
Yeah,
like,
we have had people who have tried, and then for what... We actually had one person who got in, and then for some health reasons for a family member had to drop out because they were the caregiver. So then they tried again and didn't quite make it. And then they tried again and then they finally got in. So we do have some really cool stories.
Got you. All right. So with this being a volunteer situation and you have a range of people, and you have 80 people all together, right? What are some of the cool jobs that I mean, you probably have some of everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody looks different, walks different, talks different, but they all can harmonize.
Mm-hmm. We actually really pride ourselves on the level of diversity that we have in our choir. Right. I think at last call we had 17 different nations represented in the choir.
Really?
Because Houston's a really diverse international city. So, I mean, I'm Australian. Our executive director is from England. We have a girl who's from Belgium. We have a girl who's from China. We have people from Thailand and the Philippines and Costa Rica and Puerto Rico and all sorts of places that it's just amazing. And so in terms of jobs, we have everything from, I'm just trying to, off the top of my head, logistics control, teachers, nurses, doctors, lawyers, cleaners, school administration, all kinds of different things. Like
Absolutely.
Those are the ones that have just popped in my head. If you have a great job and I forgot you, I'm sorry.
Right. Not a problem. But when you look at having so many people from so many nations, when you guys harmonize, can you sometimes hear like the accents of other people as they harmonize? Are you like, I need you to turn down the English accent on that a little bit? More harmony, less accent.
Not really. We did have a situation not long ago where a girl that was working with us was not a native English speaker, and so she was saying something that sounded a little different to hear, and I said to her, you need to try and just transform it a little bit because our audience isn't going to understand what you're saying.
Right.
And, you try and say that as politely and as politically correctly as possible, but she understood what I was saying,
Absolutely.
So, and then she altered it and it was totally fine. So
now that you're the director, you made the statement that it's transformed a couple of different times. Where do you see it going? Where do you want to take it? Beside my Guinness World Record.
Yeah, it's going to be the highlight of 2020 for us.
Absolutely.
So the sky is really the limit for us. I mean, we started off only 3 years ago with just one choir, and now we have 3. And each time we've just increased in size. We now run an amazing summer camp program for kids that are wanting to get involved with show choir, which is really cool, and we're able to do 4 weeks of the summer program, which is brilliant. We have our end-of-season show for next spring actually going to be at the Hobby Centre.
Okay.
Which is kind of a big deal to perform at the Hobby Centre.
Absolutely.
It's stepping up in the world. I mean, we have loads of plans in the works. We're just going to see where they'll take us. But they'll all happen. It's just timing. You've got to pick the right timing to make everything happen.
Absolutely.
And have the right infrastructure to support the growth that you're trying to.
And the right team.
Right team.
Right.
We have an amazing board of directors.
Okay.
Board of directors, shout out to you. I love you all. Thank you very much. They're all about making sure that we stay on a great path, that we are really sticking with our mission statement and that everything aligns with that and that we are financially sound and all these great things. It's awesome. They're a fantastic bunch of people to work with.
Okay. All right. So as we look at 2020 coming,
yes,
and you have all of these things that are lined up, is it anybody that does any of the solos and you do the backups? And so next year's, can somebody say, I kind of want to do a solo next year at the big event? Or do you have opportunities like that for singers? Yeah, we do. Next summer we're creating a 3rd season. Normally we do a spring season and a fall season, but we're creating a summer season where we're going to have the focus be on solos and duets and the chance to really showcase everyone's individual talents as well. Because we have some phenomenally talented singers, and so it's really good for them to get a chance to be a little creative and sort of flex that artistic muscle a little bit. And so we have a whole season dedicated to that sort of stuff where I'm going to be working with them a little bit more one-on-one to sort of really showcase what they can do,
Because we actually have some amazing dancers in our group as well who do a lot of the choreography for the group too, which is brilliant because it takes a lot of pressure off my shoulders. So, yay.
So I didn't really want to bring this up, but seeing how you guys have a season for the solos and duets, I don't like to brag about this too much, but
I think you probably do.
I was beatbox champion of 1996,
Beatbox. See, that is one
2001 and 2012.
That's very.
So.
We don't actually have a beatboxer. We have a guy who can do it sometimes, but he's also a brilliant singer. So it's a real fine line for him to walk. But you know, we could add a beatbox in somewhere. I'm sure we could like guest spot you. Guest artist.
I promise you, I am. Just a silly man.
That's fine. I'm also a silly woman who's happy to jump on the crazy stuff.
But hey, you know what? So when you guys have performances, can people buy tickets, or how do they know what the next performance is?
Absolutely, they can go to our website, which is houstonshowchoir.org, and we have a huge list of public events that we do, but also they can go there and buy tickets to our end of season shows. This season we are December 14th and 15th at Resurrection Metropolitan Community Church.
Okay.
It's going to be amazing.
Okay, all right. And you're definitely going to be with me on the 18th.
We are. It's on radio now. It's like
that's
real.
What
it's live.
I'm like, dude, I am so excited about that.
Yeah, my events team probably just had a little heart attack. She's like, we're going to put a gig on the calendar, quick.
Absolutely, absolutely. So our hashtags are record breakers.
Okay.
And 10K giveaway. So hashtag 10K giveaway and hashtag record breakers. And everything literally goes live on Tuesday.
Okay.
So this is literally like the build up. I've announced a couple of things. We have a couple of big people that are coming. We're going to have 100 speakers, 100 vendors, at least 2,500 people that's going to attend out of all 10 different locations. Everything is going to be streamed live. Now, last time when I broke the Guinness Book of World Records, I only had about 200 people involved, but we got over 30,000 views, and nobody was competing for $10,000. Now we're giving $10,000. We have nothing but the influencers of the city. I have some people from some higher ups in the mayor's office that they're going to be participating. I already got Isaiah Carey said he's going to put us on a couple of shows. It's going to be a very big thing, and the showcase you guys is going to be amazing.
We are super excited. They don't even know yet, but they're super excited.
Yeah, let's get it. So, hey, if somebody wanted to look at your next, not just event, but your next audition, and maybe participate and look at the events, if you can give your website again.
HoustonShowchoir.org.
And does anybody contact you specifically? Do they need to just contact, or they can just fill out a form?
We have, it's all online. They just can sign up for the auditions online. It says all the different specifications about what you need to prepare. There is a vocal audition and a dance audition. You need to attend both. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
We make sure everyone has fun in our audition process as well. Everyone leaves having had a good time.
Now,
even if they're not successful, they still leave feeling good. That's important.
Now, how many people come to the auditions for singing not knowing that there's a dance element?
Not many. We have an amazing executive director who keeps our website very clear.
Okay.
It's very clear. Like, we get the odd one or two who goes, what do you mean I have to dance?
Right.
Just come and sparkle. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
That's what I want to come see those. Like, there's a lot of people that think they can sing, but they can't dance. I want to see those.
But for the most part, we get people who, it's not necessarily about being able to dance and being the best dancer. It's can you move? Can you do things in time? If you've got something we can work with, then we can put the sparkle and the pizzazz into it as long as you can do things to the rhythm.
Right.
So
I like the fact that you say sparkle, because when you say sparkle, you automatically believe in magic, right? Like, I can put the sparkle in, it's magical, right? It's one of those situations.
Do you know what's really funny is that some of the people in the choir actually call me magical, and it's actually written on my wrist right there.
Boom! See how everything is coming together?
Magical.
Yeah. Hey, anything you want to say before you go, Miss Jen?
Just a big shout out to anyone who supported our choir for a really long time or even for a short time. We really appreciate it. We strive really hard to be true to our mission statement, which is to share the joy of music with the greater Houston community. And a massive shout out to all the people in Houston Show Choir, because without you guys it's not possible. So thank you. And thank you, Nolan, for having us on this morning. We really appreciate that too.
Absolutely. Everybody give it up for Jen and the Houston Choir. Hey, this is Step Up Radio. Self-discipline, talent, experience, and purpose will unleash your potential. I believe it's all about unleashing potential. We have a huge event that's coming up January 18th. We're going to break the Guinness Book of World Records, and I promise you, we're going to own this city of Houston. And for people that think that that's the event and that's it, that's literally the first domino. When I do that, I'm tipping it off, and the domino effect is going to be absolutely amazing. We're live in the legendary studios of Kcoh TV, The Boost. We're going to hit you with a little bit of music, and we'll be right back with our next guest. Trey, hit him with it.
That voice is amazing.
My God. What's up, Bob? How you feel, man? Good. What's small world? You was on the deal last night talking about, hey, Nolan, I'll be glad to meet you. I was like, dude already know me. I was like, what's he talking about? I was just like, what? You know what? It wasn't a tough sore. Your face. I don't know, man. Right. Here, let me put this over here.
So yeah, that was excellent.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good job. Nothing to add.
You don't have to leave. I just want to make sure we get a picture. So if you do have to leave, then you can just go up and do that. Boom.
Great. Thank you. That was super cool. Oh, we're in. We're so in.
I need a card to get directly to you.
I didn't bring any cards with me. I can write down my
If you could just text me really fast your name. Eight three two 317 You ladies come on up.
done. That's my number.
All right. Yep,
Yeah,
got it.
perfect.
So what I want to do is, I want to try to meet with you next week.
Yeah.
Lay everything out. Turn it on.
Sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
We can
I'm sorry.
start,
You guys are good.
and we can start looking at what type of music and tone.
Yeah.
And I want it to be theatrical, cinematic
Yeah.
type of thing.
We just finished up on this very good and a whole bunch of cameras and stuff. They're right while we're at
Cheers!
We're good. We're good.
Oh,
Very excited.
I'm loving it.
Yes, I'm excited.
I can't wait to see.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
Alright, enjoy. Oh. Alright, so don't forget to check us out. We're waiting. We're gonna be like checking the name.
I need to know what you guys charge as far as
Waiting.
shirts. People with shirts that says break up, break up.
Thank you. How about it,
Shirts.
Mr.
Like, oh, and you scoot over something.
Okay. Okay. Me too? Okay. Everybody's gonna. Is that better?
I want to make sure we got the red hair.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Miss Lauren.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, come on. I'm with you, man. I'm with
How's
you.
that?
I can't tell. You were supposed to call me on Tuesday. Yesterday you was like, I'm gonna call you tomorrow when I get on. Step Up Radio, self-discipline, talent, experience, and purpose will unleash your potential to greatness. So Step Up, for those that don't know, I really feel like is your fingerprint on success, right? So self-discipline is something that each and every person needs to develop any skill. Talent is your God-given talent, and then experience or your environment, the things that you've learned from your family or where you live, because all of that is different, and then your purpose or your passion. When you put those four things together, I do believe that literally unleashes your potential. Now, here's the thing: the people that I have on the show, a lot of times are business owners, nonprofit organizers, leaders in the community, whatever it is. They may not even be as successful as you think they need to be, but it's good to talk to the people that's along their journey because they've done something that you can learn from. So as we learn, each lesson that we learn is kind of like an ingredient. So as we look at trying to create our own recipe for success, everybody that I have come up here is literally an ingredient that you can learn from. Now, you might want to take 2 pinches or 2 bags of it and put it in there. You take whatever, your palate is willing to take. But if you put it with that whole step up acronym that I have and you put that ingredient there, then, we're trying to make the world a better place for each person to get paid for their passion or their purpose. So right now, I actually have somebody that I met. I didn't meet her. This is my first time meeting her. I do believe I met a gentleman at the Greater Houston Convention and Visitors Bureau. And he was there. He gave me a flyer or whatever the case may be. I liked the guy, and he said, well, I can get you the head person, and that person's name is Ann. And Ann, with her, brought a superhero with her, and her name is Lauren. So we're finna give it up for Ann and Lauren from Black Swan Screen Printing Studio. How are you, Miss Ann?
I am doing great, and I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, hey, I'm happy to have you as well. I see. Just in case it looked cloudy outside, so you didn't know what condition it was going to be, you brought your own personal superhero. How are you, Miss Lauren?
I'm doing well.
All right. So talk to me about Black Swan Screen Printing Studio. It's a lot of businesses that are out there that we're literally trying to put our brand out there, our messaging out there, and it appears that that's what you guys help people do.
We do, and started up Black Swan 10 years ago, and have a background as a textile artist, and I wanted to create a artist-friendly screen print operation.
Okay.
So we do creative and commercial printing, and we're over in the Sawyer Yards community. So when I started up over there, they didn't have so many buildings. Now they're like mushroomed. And unfortunately, we've grown too. My mission statement was to assist artists, which could be, fine artists, artists trying to get their brand going. We've taken on all kinds of interesting projects over the years. So go to 10 years now. And in between that, worked a lot with, I'm building the business from business angle. And so I've had a lot of help. Mm-hmm. No one does it on their own.
Absolutely.
And I'm very grateful. And so that's one part I start off every day going, I'm grateful. And the other part now is having a team such as Lauren and the other printers that work with me, and being able to offer them opportunities to do something interesting for their livelihood. And 2 years ago, I started up our mobile printing so that we can actually go out to events, and it's really fun. Where we can print, we're printing things, whether it be tote bags, bandanas, shirts, but it's interactive.
Okay.
So we'll let the people print their own, and we'll help them. So we just did a really big event at Silver Street Studios for a UK brand called Gymshark, and that we printed 1,500 shirts in 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Live. It was amazing.
So when you say that, what does that mean? So it's mobile printing. We print right on site. Is this something that, let's say, if I thought of it right now, right? Mm-hmm. If I came up with an idea for a shirt or just a slogan,
right?
And here's what I'm thinking, okay? Because I'm always thinking outside of the box. Like so, there's the box. There's the room that the box is in, like the room that the box is in. Then there's the house that holds the room that the box is in. Like I'm so far down the street, it's ridiculous, right?
Okay.
I'm like, so here's my thing. As I'm looking at this Guinness World Record event that we're about to put on,
Right.
as you talk about mobile printing, right?
Right.
My whole theme is record breakers.
Right.
I want you to break a personal record.
Okay.
Your own, your whatever your best is. I want 2020 to be the best year. I want it to be perfect vision for you. 2020, right? So if you have the most customers you've ever gotten is 150 in a year, I want you to break that record. If
Right.
the most trips that you've taken with the family is 2, I want you to break that record. I want whatever it is, whatever your personal, whatever you're inspired to do, right?
Right.
When you say mobile printing, my question is this. If I gave each person they came up with their own record that they wanted to break, could they make their own individual t-shirt with that mobile printing from that standpoint?
Well, we're not. That would be more of like something you would do like direct to garment or something. What we do is we have it set up where someone like Gymshark, they gave us 4 designs, and I brought out 3 presses and 2 dryers, and then I had to come up with 6 printers for each day, and then we printed, and that's basically what we did all day for 2 days, and
they got to pick their design, and the pressman would help them print it, or if they wanted to print it themselves, they would show them how to do it and let them like print on their own shirts and stuff.
Got you. So the screen and everything is already set up.
Yeah, it's all
Right.
set up already on the press, and then they come up with the garment or tote bag, whatever they're wanting to do, one color print, and then they put it in the dryer, pick it up, and take it off.
Now, Lauren, you're an artist, correct?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you look. I'm like, if you're not an artist and you're not a superhero, I don't know what you are. Like, I'm hate to try to judge a book by the cover, but I'm like, that's a popping cover over there. Like the red is popping. So what do you do at Black Swan?
I am a little bit of everything, jack of all trades. I do mostly office assistant work. I help, schedule all the printing for the day, file, all that fun stuff. Make sure that we're on track, handle customers, just
Okay.
a little bit of everything.
Okay, all right. So this is your right hand right here, because the person that
Yes.
does some of everything, this is my right hand right here. So he's always with me. Anytime you see me, Trey is behind the scenes, and he's literally the Wizard of Oz. Like, so
right.
when you log on and see the Emerald City, you like, oh, the wizard's back there somewhere.
That's
I'm
right.
just one of the munchkins that come out and dance. Like I'm not a big deal. He's really the big deal, right?
Yeah, I would say the only thing I don't do is print.
Okay, but hey, there's so many aspects to the business that you have to put together. So how did you come up with the mobile aspect of it? Because I've like never really heard of that, to where you can just really participate and it's interactive.
Well, we had done it since I started up being in the art community. We were asked to go out and do posters and, T-shirts, bandanas live, and with the setup I had at the time, it was much harder because it wasn't set up for that. So
Right.
over a period of time, I put together a business plan and decided, okay, these are exactly the kind of things I need to make everything streamlined, not heavy. Because if you don't have the right equipment, it's very heavy and cumbersome. And I just thought it was a fun thing to be able to share, where people could have something that's, it promotes what they're doing, but it also is fun for their people attending. So it's
Right,
interactive. It's not just, oh, let's go watch people print. It's where they can get involved, and, the printers I work with are really good with people, and I just thought it was really fun. And so, so now we have a truck and trailer and all these presses dedicated just to that. And then
Okay.
I have all my equipment in-house.
Okay.
and that's more equipment. But it's really like I'm at Spring Street Studios. We're always happy to have people come by. If they just want to talk about their ideas, we'll try to help them, share our experience. I like being there. I've built out that space in 2011. So it's been interesting just to watch the art community grow from all that.
So are you an artist?
Yes.
Okay, so what type of art do you focus on?
I do textile art. And so that's what I focus on. All kinds of dyeing fabrics, embellishment. Before Black Swan, for 14 years, I did clothing and jewelry, and then I decided I wanted to go forward and have a small art-related business. And so to support my supporters, I went to U of H Small Business Development Center, and a wonderful lady named Lee Vera Smith. She's been with me from the beginning.
Okay. All right. So is it a situation that you really focus more on the arts, or can anybody get, like, if I wanted to do a "Where's the Beef" shirt, like I'm kind of saying my age. It's a whole bunch of it's a whole bunch of young people right now that's just like, what does that mean? What does that mean, right? But that's way before when the beefiest burger was Wendy's, like before all these other cheeseburger places. But anyway, if I wanted to just do like a slogan, like I actually have a slogan. Like one of my slogans is "Love to live, live to love, and be well."
Very good.
Right? Yeah. So and that's what I end all of my shows with. So with that being said, can you just put that up there, or does it have to be very artistic for you to deal with it?
You can.
I mean, we do one color prints like that all the time. Okay. It's not always just crazy elaborate art stuff. We also do commercial stuff. We actually have a job that we're printing for a different company that's just a one color back. It's just got their name on it. So we do everything. We do the really artsy stuff, and then we do whatever you can think of. You want to bring something crazy in, bring it in.
Okay.
And we have good. Our graphics guy is amazing. He's been doing screen print graphics for like 27 years, and that is Shelby, and he's listening, so I got to say something.
Okay, all right, not a problem. Not a problem.
Anyway.
Big shout out to Shelby. Let's get it.
That's right.
I mean, you could even bring him an idea, and he'll create artwork for you.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this. In 2020, I do plan on releasing my clothing line, and it's motivational wear.
That'd be great.
And so you could do a whole clothing line, is what you're saying.
Oh, yes. We've done numerous ones. Yes.
Okay.
And it's real fun. And, I think it's also like watching people go through that process. It's like growth, where you start with an idea and you watch it actualize. And that's exciting.
So your guy Shelby can help me put this thing, like I have the basis of it, but it's some of the finer details that I don't necessarily have.
Yeah, you could definitely help with that, with tweaking it and all kinds of stuff.
It's not, people will come to us all the time, well, I want to do t-shirts, a t-shirt thing, and they think it's like, it's going to be just like this real quick thing, and I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that.
Right.
It's a process.
Not unless you just, I mean, there's some steps you got to take, and we're always happy to educate people, and I want to say this, like when I started Black Swan, I knew going into it I was going to continuously have to be educating people on screen printing, on how it works, and because it's a commercial tool, but it's also it's been a craft for forever.
Right.
And screen printing, like a really great world printer named Andy McDougall. He lives in Canada, and he came down. I brought him down when I first started up, and he told me, he said, Ann, screen printing is simple. It's not easy.
Right.
So, we still do a lot of hand-pulled screen printing, which, I have an automatic machine, but we also have just where we're hand-pulling it, and trying to stay true to the craft, and it's just like I said, it's its own kind of magic. As you go from here to something you've created, and then you can share with other people.
So where did you get the name Black Swan? Is that off the movie or?
Okay. No movie. No, actually, that came from a book written I saw a fella interviewed on PBS named Nissim Taleb, and he wrote a book called Black Swan, and
Okay.
it's about probabilities. And the black swan in nature is not a controllable probability.
Right.
You know, so you don't know.
Right.
And I liked it, and I called my son. My son's an artist, and I called him. I said, "What do you think, Black Swan?" "Oh, that's cool, Mom." So
That is cool, actually.
that's how it started.
Right, I love that, and I love the fact that you just surrounded by artists. Like even the people that's not an artist got red popping hair. You know what I mean? Like it's just like you literally created a circle of people where you could just grab creativity from wherever you want.
Right.
You like I talked to my son. Oh, by the way, he's an artist, and he said I love it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
man, I love the fact that. I literally feel like, because I always got some big idea,
Okay.
right? But I feel like, however simple it is to like she said, a one color imprint type of thing, to something that's meaningful and delivering a brand on a consistent level that you guys can help me with everything in between.
Definitely.
Right. See, the thing with screen printers, majority of the time, is that I just got to have everything already prepackaged, predetermined. With you having so many artists on staff or in your circle, right?
Oh, yeah.
That I can literally get some feedback from, and maybe we can push the dynamics of what the original idea is. See, I look at ideas different than the average person, right? See, I feel like a lot of people fail when it comes to ideas for this reason. Is that, let's say you get a knee-jerk reaction and you get an idea. You get an idea, and the first thing somebody does is that they literally put your idea up against all the ideas that's been nurtured, that's grown, that's evolved, that's done all of these things, and say it didn't work. That's not going to work because of this, right?
Right.
So I feel like an idea is a baby, right? And if the destiny of that baby was to be the heavyweight champion of the world, when you have that baby, you're not going to put him in the ring with the heavyweight champion of the world right now. He can't throw a punch, but you got to train it, you got to love it, you got to nurture it, you got to feed it, you got to grow it, you have to teach it, you have to do all of these things, and I feel like that's what an idea is all about. So I say all of that to say this: when you look at Black Swan from a screen printing standpoint, from my understanding of what you just told me right now, you're not just a regular screen printer where I can just take it to you and that. You can help me feed and grow my baby, which is the idea. And now we can, I mean, you should be writing this down. This is good stuff. I'm trying to tell you just off the cuff.
No, it's great.
But really, that's what it sounds like. And those are the people that I like to bring on and we promote and put out there. So when people feel like, man, I have an idea, but I don't feel like it's good enough. When you have a team of people that'll help you grow and teach and love that baby, now you'll let that person babysit your baby. Right. You'll go ahead and drop that baby off and say, all right, I'll see you later, because you know it's nothing but good intent. And that's why I think it's a difference by saying that we have screen printers as opposed to we have artists that are on the team. So I just kind of wanted to put that out there, because I actually have a whole idea when it comes to apparel. And I've not really had a space where I felt like I could go and kind of develop it. I felt like it already needed to be developed. So we'll definitely be talking.
We are.
Absolutely.
Great.
So Miss Ann, is there anything you want to say before we go?
Well, just that I've really enjoyed being here, and I heard you. I was at the talk you did at Visit Houston.
Oh, were you at the talk?
I was there. I was watching.
But you had a guy with you, though, didn't you?
Yes, Jimmy. He was doing outside sales for me at the time, and but I was there, and I was really impressed with your presentation, and so when I was contacted, I remembered, and I was really happy to be here.
Oh, well, thank you. I'll give you $20 after you leave, and so that's not a problem. Miss Lauren, is there anything you want to say before you go?
Just thank you for having us on the show.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if somebody wanted to talk to you guys about the screen printing, talk to the artist, see what the process is, how can they contact you?
By phone, our phone number is 863-0200 or by email. I usually check both of them, so we have two. We have production at blackswanscreenprinting.com, and we have Ann Brooks at blackswanscreenprinting.com. And then we also have a website, blackswanscreenprinting.com.
Okay, so it's all about Black Swan screen printing.
Right.
Is what that is. That's what it sounds
Black
like.
Swan.
All right, do you guys have any social media? Like after you guys do something big and you take pictures and put it on the gram, or what does that look like?
The Instagram is Black Swan Studio.
Black Swan Studio, okay.
Yes. And Facebook, we have a Facebook page. And I'm pretty good at, posting as often as I can, different things we do. Some of the people we work with, they're all about, take pictures, video. Other people, they've got a plan and they don't want us getting into it. So we don't post everything we do, but we post a lot.
Okay.
So anyway, it's I'd love to have people follow us more, and they're welcome to come in, and we'd love to talk to you.
Well, we're looking at 2,700 people for this Guinness World Record. I have 3 different shirts. Can you give me a good price on the shirts that we have?
Of course.
All right, so man, maybe we can set you guys up as a vendor as well. So we might be able to do something. So I don't need you guys to leave right now. We're gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna be sitting here. We're gonna put our pictures up of you ladies.
Thank you.
As we talk about Black Swan. So you know what? I appreciate you guys coming on. I appreciate you guys coming up on the show.
Thank you so much.
You know what? Right now it's a lunchtime. So
Okay.
we like to hit people with the lunchtime mix from time to time. So we do have one of the hottest DJs on this side of the Mississippi. DJ Generation. So I'm going to hit you guys with a feel-good mix because it's Feel Good Friday. I'm going to take some pictures with these lovely ladies, and we're going to try to figure out what we can do with this Guinness World Record event. If you have an idea, if you're a business owner, if you want to start a nonprofit, we have an opportunity to win $10,000 to sow into your idea, to your business, into your nonprofit. And I'm not doing the big ass check thing. I'm not doing it. I'm literally bringing you $10,000 cash. I got 2 big muscle dudes that's gonna escort you to your car. After you make it to your car, it's in God's hands. So hey, this is Step Up Radio, KCOH TV, The Boost. Hey, I'm gonna hit you guys with the mix, and we'll be back after this. Trey, hit them with a mix.
Yo, what's the word, y'all? Let's keep it Lamar. You dig that? Come on.
Oh no, you good,
Right now, you're in the mix with DJ Generation.
Yeah, I see. All right, if I can get in the middle, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's great.
All right.
Get that hair in.
Absolutely. Good job. 3, 2, 1.
Done.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
I have somebody that I'm talking to, but I'm not the show you. So welcome to the first it's really like a 2-color, but I need the sex right? I needed to lay down so you can kind of see what I'm working with. You know what I mean? I don't need the ones that exactly. So I need to solve the sexy ones. Let me see what I have. You better off pumping diesel. I find it feasible. Your days is over fucking evil. Shout until the people trying to bless your spot. But we don't believe that, cause CBS tells a lot. Or who got shot and who does all the crime. And you people all the time.
They call me Lil Bay, I be a new day. They wanna smell like me, they want my bouquet. But they can't, they accent it like Kcoh. Turn that Uday, Lil Bay, that Pepe, looking spray. Flagrant, fragrant, and they can't escape it. My perfume pursued them everywhere that they went. Young, one, lonely, my color alone is
My thing is, I need them. What's your turnaround? How much? It's the lower part. I just don't want to flip over.
Like a tri-blend, regular cotton. There's a few different kinds we can't get that are also, tight fit.
Like, are you using next level or?
Yes, I can get like a
Okay, cool.
but where it just lays down. It doesn't have to be tight, but I just need it to lay down.
They look nice.
They have like, more about t-shirts and everything.
Right.
So they have like other different cotton.
And then if you don't mind, sometimes
They've got tri-blend, they've
When you're wearing it,
Like this, the one that I'm wearing.
this is the fashion.
Well, I want it to be like black and gray. So the guy that I was dealing with, and I just talked to him on the phone. I haven't met him. I like to for people to see us together, and then and I'm on stage like it's the same people like that. Those are his people. So I haven't met this guy yet. So the deal that we worked out is he said if I get 100 shirts on each one, go down to $6 because we're gonna have so many. Because when you do VIP tickets, it's 3 levels of tickets, and so when you do VIP tickets, it's literally you get a shirt with each one. So we're gonna have 10 different locations. All 10 are gonna have at least 50 VIP. Which that's gonna be
I know, that is. Or should we just put it up
so
here?
that, and then people are gonna be already have people.
And I'll just let it
So
run.
I'm thinking we probably come out of 1,000 shirts.
Like where yours, can I put it there?
You said that.
Yes, I know.
Okay, yeah, let it go more than $8.50, right? So everything that we get up front, right, to the small orders, we still only be about lower ones and then there's no screen charge or whatever the case may be.
got it all done up.
Right.
We'll still, if you can, send me your gift food, like, man, I need to
Yeah, I'll just let it
Right, so
roll.
I have,
Then,
right, so I have
We
4
may
people,
all be in the
right? So I have 4 people, and double X is $2 extra. Right. So exactly. So I'm just telling you what he told me because I wanted to do the same type of thing.
then just send me your, send us your.
You see right here, I still, you see, I can see myself better.
I'll go back to my business.
Did you check that lighting?
How do I look? Do I look lighter or darker?
Right. So when we do this big thing, it's going to be dinner opportunities as well. And so I can actually have you come on to the business. Like I think there's some stuff that we know what I want.
Yeah, I think I was doing that one color shirt that you have that's your front. You pre-print the backs. You could actually maybe do a mobile printing event where you would have some people attending with their own one color shirt.
Right.
I just see you can pre-print the 2 colors and have those for sale there and give away, but then the 1 color already have their back like pre-printed and just have them, come through the line.
I went the wrong way.
Okay,
It could just be the front.
Okay.
It's just that part.
Okay.
And then we can go from there. I'm I'm trying to be easy, but I just need it to be. I need to take some pictures with it, right? So I can point at it. And we're gonna do some videos and things like that.
Yeah, but then we still don't have Nolan in there.
Life is about
Yes.
If you don't get it, and if he doesn't get it, yes.
ego in
Thank
charge
you,
of
man.
every move he's a star. And we can't look away to the days that he taught our hearts. Falling apart.
How much
And then a side
Oh yeah, in the size for the 12. Yes. So we
so that we
can
can
do
get
that.
those ordered quickly and they can show up on time.
There was a time when he was my hero, made
She wants to take a
like the
picture
reason
with
why
you
he fought
guys.
from grace and hard to say. Even when he said
Not with you yet.
With them, yeah, absolutely,
I'll say the best.
Absolutely.
Okay, there's the card again.
so it grows out of control until the person that he truly was all along is starting to show. Damn, wonder what happened. Maybe it's my fault for idolizing it based off the words that he got. Come to find out, these don't even write these. You know what I am? New style bubbling up, then they bite.
Right.
Damn.
No.
Okay, there we go.
He's crying out for help while the world's egging him on. I'm begging him to stop it, playing his old, knowing he won't top it. False prophet.
So great. Okay, so you're gonna email
So
us.
I'm gonna email you guys today
Okay, good.
because I need it by Thursday morning.
Okay.
So I'll probably have to pick it up with you guys Thursday. That's great.
Nice meeting It's not a bad color.
Excellent. Bye, ladies.
Nice meeting you.
You too, babe. I thought. We will.
Bye-bye. Linda, can I see you at my seat, please? Okay. Alright, can I see you at your seat? I'm gonna have to get closer to you. You know what? I know what we could do. Let's scoot everything over so and then we're gonna switch him closer. Where's his seat? Oh. Yeah, thank you, Trey. Let me see. Okay, you're in my seat, right? Perfect. Let me see you in Nolan's seat. Yeah. Alright, yeah, so he's completely out of the frame. Yeah, he is. Let's see if we can get him to move over.
Let him do that.
Okay. Trey, thanks for letting me into your workstation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no disrespect. Trying to make it where it's not inconveniencing to anyone. Linda, Claudia, can I have you in my first position again, please? May I see you in Linda's first position? I'm gonna see you in Nolan's first position. Alright, yeah, we just need him to switch over a little bit more. Alright, dude, every time I look at you, you look like the comic book Meek Mill. You ever heard that before? Meek Mill? Is it Meek Mill or Meek Mill? The rapper. Oh, I want to see that. But you're like the calm, well-mannered version of him. What's up, man? Dude, I'm loving this, man. Oh, thank you. Congratulations. So, Nolan, I set up a live camera for Linda. Live Facebook, that is.
Okay.
So that we can run this while we're talking. So, I was wondering if we could have you just speak a little bit more. Would you be okay with that? Can I see it, please? Oh, that's perfect. You want to check it out?
He right here with it. Well, you really can just share what we have. But that's cool.
We want that too, but yet to have it, we notice having it, while it's running live, people be loving it. People be loving it. Yeah. All right, so we are absolutely gonna be rolling. All right. Facebook Live is rolling.
So you got something tonight. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Facebook is rolling. Guys, we're about to be interviewed by Nolan. Oh, I'm about to say, we're about to be interviewed by Nolan.
I didn't get the email.
We got Trey in the house.
That's why I was like, when you said you was going to call me on Tuesday, I was like, she still ain't sent it, because you said you was going to send it to me. Yeah, Jay freaking out. Jay like, man, she don't like me no more. What I do to her? Tell her I'm sorry. Like, she busy. Jay is Jay is a good dude. Like, that dude was like, he was like, man, I don't know what I did. Tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I help her set up. I set up chairs for her, whatever she wants. I'm like, that dude is a great dude. I was like, hey, don't worry about it, Jay. Everything is cool. I know it is. He was like, I've been texting her, she ain't been texting me back. Every time he
This is how we go on the live. Hey, we did it thanks to your help, Trey. We did Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Men's Facebook.
What I told him, I said, she was supposed to call me on Tuesday. She didn't call me. I talked to him today, then I said, she was on there last night talking about, oh, I love Nolan. Let me tell you how I met Nolan Davis. And she was like, I'm going to call you after this, Nolan. She ain't called me. I was like, we good, dog. I was like, we good.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
I tried. This weekend, stuff like this.
It's crunch time.
Yeah, but if I tell you I'm gonna call you today, I probably call you this week.
See, I'm cool. Like I said, I'm cool. He just, when he met you and he was thoroughly impressed by you, right? So he was impressed by you and he was like, no, you bringing some of the best people I ever met to the table. I was like, absolutely. Because you're the first person I brought to the table with everything that we doing. And I was like, man, we can kill it 100%. And it has been going bananas.
But I had told him.
Right, but he doesn't even know what, right, no, he didn't know microphone check 1, 2.
Oh, with the roughneck business.
Never had a cabin. So I'm sorry, that's one of my favorite songs of all time. That's what I have. You want to just surprise me, but you still don't know what I have. How much time you got, baby? Alright, cool. Drink a lot of soda, so they call me Dr. Pepper. So his thing was, he's just trying to figure out, he doesn't even know what time it is on Sunday, because I didn't get it. I was like, I don't know what time it is on Sunday either.
Okay, boys.
You know what? I know what? I can send you.
Right now, everything.
Right now. Where would you like me to send you?
832.
Check it out. I'm going to see all of this. This is today. This
All right,
is
come on.
This is Sunday. You know what? Here, just type it in so you don't say it, because it's live. Everybody. Oh, can't just be having everybody having our numbers. I'm just saying, though. That what? But. Yeah, that's
ready,
interesting.
Dude, when I tell you that is going to be so hot to have a Houston choir behind me as I'm speaking, I'm like, let's get it.
I love it.
Oh my God.
Hey, for those of you that don't know, we're about to do Nolan Davis's show. We are live, ladies and gentlemen.
ACOATV.
No
The
doubt, no doubt. Where do we find you, Nolan? Let's interview you real quick.
Get out of here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, where do we find you?
Yeah, hey, all you gotta do is go to upsocialnetwork.com. That's all you gotta
That's
do.
it. And you pop up.
And NovaDavis.com. I'm there too.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
These boys happier when I'm here. These
Yeah,
boys never
she
called
said-
up. Every time I come around, demolition mic.
Let's hit it. Step Up Radio, self-discipline, talent, experience, and purpose will unleash your potential. It's all about unleashing your potential. We're live in the legendary studios of Kcoh TV The Boost. I mean, it's been legendary people to be here. Ray Charles has been here. Aretha Franklin has been here. Nat King Cole has been here. And they let a silly dude like me in. I don't know who gave me the keys to the kingdom, but I'm right here with it. And so, you know what? There's certain people that you meet that you just know that you're supposed to be with, one way or the other. And it just seems like they family as soon as you meet them. This lady that I'm bringing on, I was listening to her tell the story yesterday, and it is amazing on how we hooked up. Like, I literally was at a meeting for somebody else, and I didn't hear nothing they was talking about because I was acting up with this lady right here, straight from Miami. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Linda Scott.
Yeah.
Now, sitting next to Linda is a guy that I actually met. I met him downtown at City Hall, right? Met him at City Hall, and we were doing an event that had to do with Olympians.
Yes.
And so we were out there doing that, and met him through a good friend of mine, Ray Hewitt. I give a big shout out to Ray. I actually call him my ray of sunshine. That's one of the most positive dudes I know. And he actually even talks like he's like almost half Buddha. So he's like, the universe, right? He's always talking about the universe has brought us together. So I'd be like, really now? His level of enlightenment is on a whole nother level. But everybody, we could give it up for Carl really fast.
Yeah. Call through centers in the house.
Absolutely. So, Linda, we got a big weekend popping.
We really do.
All right, so before we talk about the weekend, let's go back a little bit, because you've been in the fashion industry for a long time. When I met you, you were helping with the fashion show part of a bigger experience, and your part kind of went off without a hitch. I can't say that for the rest of that whole experience, and I'm not going to bring that up, what that is, because that would just be messy. But I'm saying your part went off without a hitch. You really showed the experience that you had. You really showed the people that you had around you. And what really impressed me, but not just from me meeting you, was the influence that you had, the positive influence that you had on those people and how they looked up to you. That's when you know you definitely dealing with a great person. So tell people what you do, Linda.
What I do is a whole lot of stuff, but let me start with the one thing. My main thing is to educate my people.
Okay.
And that's my key. As long as I can pull out of my heart and put into your heart and see you grow, that's my pay.
Okay. All right. So what are you educating people on?
I educate people in the fashion business, and not only fashion, but your life as well. And as I stated to everyone, and they want to be a model, I'm like, you already one. Because when you walk out that door, that runway is yours.
That's right.
So it's just how you approach your runway.
Right. So if you're in fashion, I don't know why you didn't bring me one of these mink chinchilla hats you got popping right now. I like to be fashionable too, is what that is.
Right,
you know
but let me tell you about the hat. Here it is. It's a bad hair day.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is.
Man, but you making it pop though. You making it pop. I need to figure out what I need to do when my waves not popping. Like I just got to my right arm strong as hell. Like I have a bad hair day. I just got to get some more lashes up there.
That's it. Bad hair day.
Okay, all right. So what drew you to fashion to begin with?
Actually, my father. Oh, I don't know where to go. My father, my mother, my grandmother, my granddad. Back in the day, when my grandfather was living, and you would go to the store, and you see your granddad go to the store in a suit and a pair of shoes,
right,
and a hat.
Right.
I'm like, dude, to go to the store? He ain't coming back. And I'm saying that as a kid, but then when I see my grandmother dress up, I'm like, oh, this is what we're supposed to do.
Right.
It's in the genes, man.
Right.
I don't have I can't say anything. It comes from back there.
Hey, you know what? As we talk about grandparents, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. My when I got big enough to start wearing the same size shoe that my grandfather wears, man, when I tell you, I like clothes. My absolute first job was at a suit store. That's why I literally got a closet full of suits, right? So I was 19 years old at a suit store, right? And so I could put the suits and stuff together so tough that I literally made Salesman of the Year in 6 months part-time, and they flew the vice president out because I met all these people and I put everything together, the pocket square, the tie, the whole thing, that guys would call me and say, Nolan, I need a suit. Hey, I need it to be green. And I would just ship it to them, and they would call me back like, "Hey, that was hot, right?" So
that's skills,
right? So when I started dressing that way in my early 20s, I had all my partners dressing that way. So because I get discounts, right? And I knew what could be on sale, and I knew how to. I'm gonna be honest. I knew how to hide the clothes when it was coming out of season. So the clearance, I'd be like, "Oh, is it a 42 long? That's amazing." The 42 longs always go first, right? So me and all my boys, when we dropped down on the scene, they would be like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I think Boys to Men just walked in." Like, we were the cleanest dudes there. But back to my grandfather, so I would get the shoes to match, and I didn't really care. And this was a great lesson for me. I didn't really care because when you have a surplus of things, you literally take things for granted, right? And so all the shoes that I wear a couple of times, scuff them up at the club, whatever the case may be, my grandfather, he was real cool. He say, "Hey, you don't want these shoes no more? I ain't seen you wear these." And I'm like, I don't care. That dude would spit shine them shoes and wear them shoes to the store, like you talking about. And he'll come back, and I say, "Pop, are those my shoes?" He just laugh at me like, "You want them now, don't you?" It's too late. I'll be like, "It's too late." So when you talk about the old school, really having that influence to show you the value of what you really have and styling it just to go to the corner store.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Now, but you had a 3-piece suit on, a hat, and your shoes. Yeah. Like, and there wasn't no paved, they had the dirt roads and stuff like that. So, but your shoes don't look like you've been on the dirt road.
Come on.
Like, dude.
Right.
I want to be like my granddad.
Right.
I want to be like my granddad. That dude was smooth.
Right.
It was smooth.
What? I would like to touch on something. So for the record, I'm just jumping in. I'm called Dusenna, and I want to touch on the fact that my brother did that inspiration for me. My big brother Leslie, love him, but he was also so GQ. I mean, even Jordache jeans back in the day.
Right.
He had every pair of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then from there, just the way he would put everything together, it inspired me. And I'm like, you know what? That's how I need to be. I need to dress like that and then walk like that. And then it helped me to build confidence at the beginning.
Right.
It totally helped me to build confidence in the beginning because I'm focusing, hey, I look good. I feel good. I smell good.
Right.
You know what? Not arrogance or conceit. Well, back then it was.
Right.
But I'm just saying my brother inspired me.
Hey, it's all about knowing where to set the standard for people to know what to expect when they see you. Right? So it's really from the beginnings of building your brand. Right? Yes. So, if you just dress up sometimes, like usually I'm in a suit and you know that, right?
Always.
This is Feel Good Friday. It was chilly outside. I was like, man, and I know we got to dress for this weekend.
No, but hold on. Did you see his boots? Did y'all see his boots?
Oh, right. The boots matched the sweater at the
time. We was over there off stage watching the boots.
I'm glad y'all can see my stilo. I'm clowning.
We recognize.
Right. I appreciate that. So 1426.
Yes.
Where does that come from?
1426. Actually, I was listening to. I think her name was Ann.
Yes.
She was talking about she went to her son and her son said it was cool. Well, I went to my son, and I was like, dude, I want to do this right here, but mommy don't have a name. He's like, Mom, so what size models you gonna be messing with? So I'm like, They're gonna be from like 14 maybe to 26. He said, "Mom, that's it."
14, 26.
I'm like, "What's it?" He's like, "That's the name." 1426. He said,
Right.
"You are Linda Scott, so you use your initials, LS 1426."
That's dope.
That's how it came up.
That's dope.
That's
I
some
never
children,
knew that
man.
that's
Yeah,
what it was
that
for
it.
1426.
It's models between the size of 14
Because you don't know if that was a year. You don't know if it's like whiskey.
Right.
Like you don't know what it is. 1426. That's hot.
Yeah, and that's a major conversation piece.
And is that
Because
the
everybody
plus
wanted to
size
see,
model?
right?
Right.
Exactly.
People want to know what's 1426, and it's on there. I'm
Right.
ready for you.
Right.
You ain't ready for my answer,
Right.
but I'm ready.
Okay, so how long you been doing 1426?
1426 started back in Miami / Fort Lauderdale in 2007,
Okay.
and it all started on an unfortunate situation in my life where my daughter was killed in a car accident. And instead of God just letting me sit and grieve and don't want to do this, don't want to do that, He gave me other daughters. So that's how it all grew up.
And
just
those are
on
your
the-
models.
Those are the models.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not about them per se being on the runway, but just life itself. Teaching our kids wrong from right. Listen, the old people used to tell us it's better to be seen, not heard.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have those big mamas in our life anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a chosen one. I accept the call. And it's a hard call, but I accept it.
All
That's
right.
how we started.
So talk to me about the event this weekend before we get into how many models you got popping. What's the event going on this weekend?
This weekend starts actually tonight with Linda Scott's surprise birthday party.
Happy birthday.
I know, right? Surprise, surprise. See the face, see? All right.
I'm like, how does that work? I'm sitting here like, wait, are you giving somebody the party, or are you giving yourself the party? Who's giving you the party? Whose surprise is it? That's what I'm trying to figure
It's
out.
Linda Scott's surprise because, however, I just saw your surprise look.
Right.
That's all I want.
That's all. Got
That's it. That's
Duly-
all I want.
duly noted.
That's
Duly
it.
noted.
That's it. So when you coming in the door and everybody's already there, like, it's a surprise birthday party, but how? I'm surprised because I see you. Oh man, yeah, I'm surprised.
Right, I didn't know you was coming. You came to my party. Come on, right?
So it's a surprise. It's actually the beginning of the networking for all the models, the designers. We have people coming out of your city, Chicago. They already called me this morning. They ready. So it's that opportunity for everybody to get together and party here in the city of Houston.
Okay.
That starts tonight. Then tomorrow starts our model workshop. And that workshop brings in people in the field to help cleanse the inside of some of these models. And not just some of the models, but everybody that's affected in that room. Everybody in that room should walk out with something. So it's about helping, building the self-esteem, building that confidence in yourself, loving who you are,
Exactly.
and just keeping all this moving and smooth, and we're just going to have a good time. It's just an education point.
And you know what? Let me touch on that. It's the fact that Linda also want my wife Tina Chandler and I to be a part of that, where before the models go out on stage and before they go do their thing, my wife, she's an elite pro bodybuilder.
I know.
Tina.
Absolutely.
And she's going to motivate and hype up them girls before they go do their thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
bottom line, it's about owning the room. That is my thing. That is my catchphrase. Wherever you go, you own the room. Not with arrogance, not conceit, just extreme confidence, class, and style. Because if we don't believe in ourselves, then who will?
Right, absolutely. And so all right, so this weekend.
That was Saturday. Wait, because I want to
Okay.
get to Sunday. I want to get to Sunday.
All right, come on.
I want to get to Sunday. Sunday, here it is. We have the designers who are coming in. They're already here. Most of them, quite a few of them, have gotten phone calls already. But the biggest part of this Sunday is my host, man.
What?
That's my host. That's my host, man.
Who is your host?
Who
Who
is
is
my
your host?
Come on, man.
My host. I think it's, what is it? How about the Nolan Davis?
What?
What?
How y'all do that? How y'all do that? Mr. Nolan Davis.
Oh man, you had me at the end. I was like, what's the biggest thing? I'm like, girl, get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah,
finale.
right. Sunday is the show. It's a finale. It's all the designers coming in. The models are going to show exactly what they've been learning over the weekend, and what they've learned in the past, and we're just going to bring it to the city of Houston.
So how many models do you have?
Right now, I think the final count that I had was 45.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long is this show?
It should last approximately. I'll go at 2 hours.
2 hours.
I don't want nothing longer than that.
Okay.
You hear me?
I hear you.
Nothing longer than 2.
Right.
No, well, it's in and out.
If I gotta, she said it to me because I'm quarterbacking the thing. I'm like, come on, get back there.
Let's get it.
Like we synced you already.
Right,
we synced you with a T at the end for those that
yeah.
we synced you
already.
already.
That's right. Let's make it work.
All right. So when you do this, because you did one of these last year as well, right? So this is an annual situation.
Absolutely.
When you do this, what are you expecting people to walk away with? Like, what is the big goal in this whole thing? Because it's one thing just to be like, Hercules, everybody's out here clapping and they see the new fashion and they see all of that. But what is the after we peel this onion back layer for layer, the middle part of it? What's the big goal?
The big goal in this is for whomever is sitting in the audience to see the models on the runway, to see the new collection that these designers have worked hard to bring to, and I keep saying our city because that's where it's at.
Right.
So to bring to us, to feed in the confidence of those young ladies, those men that was on the runway, the time that the designers took to build, to make this all work, because without them there's no me.
Right.
So what I want to see is them escalate to the next level. That's how I get paid. I mean, when I keep saying paid, because people are looking for money, but I'm looking for the talent.
Right.
So when you go out there and you as Nolan Davis say, hey, I want you to be in my event on January 18th. This is what I want you to do. Hey, I did my work.
Right.
I'm done. I'm happy.
Right.
I'm happy. So that's my goal, to see everybody move.
Yeah. And
You know what? While you saying that, hold on one second,
God.
Carl. While you saying that, you just made me think of something.
I gave it to you to think.
You definitely did.
Yeah.
You definitely did.
You're my brother. I know how you
Because
brains
right,
work.
all right. But see, here's what I'm thinking. I may need you to have some models come out while I'm speaking.
I sat there, man. I'm
Right.
with you.
I'm like, dude, we finna kill it. So how many people are we expecting this weekend?
I say we were expecting over 200.
Over 200?
Over 200.
All right. Now, Carl, what is your participation in this whole thing?
So, all right, well, once again, as I was saying, my wife and I, we're going to be motivating people. We're going to be hyping them up. She's going to be motivating the models. My wife, Tina Chandler Ducena, is going to be hyping up the models, motivating them before they get on stage, hyping them up, motivating them before they get on stage. I myself will be introducing Nolan to stage, our MC.
Right, you really an MC yourself. Like, why you gotta introduce me? You can't just
But
still,
It's
respect
about you.
is due. This
It's
is
that.
yours.
Thank you. I
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that. I
We
appreciate
respect each other.
Right.
But I'm also gonna do, other things in regards to. I'm a part of Safe Diversity. We all are. We're a
Right.
part of Safe Diversity Communities, and this is a nonprofit that a portion of the proceeds is going to Mrs. Thelma Scott's Safe Diversity Communities. And what this Safe Diversity is about it's for children, all kids that are graduating high school or going to college. We give them a scholarship. We give them some money. Bravo, job well done. We see what you're doing.
Celebrate
Here,
them.
take this money. We're rooting you on. We're celebrating you here so you can buy some stuff, whatever you need. We're going to have a red carpet, as you were, a blue carpet gala for them, and just make them feel amazing, because they are. Some of them have special needs, and they went above and beyond to whatever they had to do to graduate high school and to go to college. So it's just we're there for them, and we're showing them now you have this family, this team with you that you can reach out to. So that's one aspect of it. Plus, I'm going to be introducing the JC. The singer. So the little certain
JC.
giving you a break whenever you need a break. I'm there for you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. So how did you get in touch with JC?
How did JC get in touch with me?
Okay.
Oh, how did
Yeah.
JC get in touch with
All
you?
right, all right.
Okay, all right.
It was one of your things. Your people called my people. My people said, okay, let's make it happen. But I'm about kids. And there's nothing that I would not do to expose my kids to the right thing.
Right.
The right atmosphere, I gotta have it. I mean, I could have picked anybody to come and sing and perform, but my children needs that.
Right.
So, and that's what I want to build tomorrow.
Right.
We letting our kids fall to the side. We can't have that.
And you know what?
Somebody has to push them.
I love that. And with me, because I'm an actor. That's what I really do. I'm an actor.
Right.
I play a cop on some of the hottest shows filmed up in New York City. And because of that, I've learned so much. I'm a union actor, and so many people need to be guided and taught the right things. We need to show them the right direction, and that's what Linda's doing.
Right.
That's what this is about. We're going to guide them in the right direction. We're going to show them step by step what needs to be done to be a model, to work behind the scenes, to be a designer.
Right. Right.
You know?
All
Everyone
right.
needs
Cool.
that.
Yeah.
Cool. Absolutely love it. What made you go for that charity?
Mrs. Thelma Scott, Mama Scott, who
It's
don't
everything,
love what
right.
she do,
She's
man?
everything. Yeah. It's the kids. She's all for every child that has a situation. So that's what it's about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a party tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to that one, but we
The
got a party
devil's
tonight.
alive.
We do have the workshop tomorrow, right? And then we have the whole deal on Sunday. Sunday at what time?
6 p.m. at the
What-
Doubletree Hotel.
Doubletree.
Yeah, in the Continental Airport.
Okay. Now how much are tickets?
Tickets are only $25 and they're $50 VIP.
$50 VIP. So what do we get in VIP?
Wow, I knew that question was coming because these are the people who don't attend fashion shows. VIP is just your first seating, but you do get a swag bag. You do get that.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Okay.
You get a swag bag. You're sitting up front. Normally, that's where your media and photographers, all those people who are taking notes and seeing what's going on. Your bloggers. So that's where the VIP people are sitting. So you're
Okay.
amongst the people who know.
Okay. All right. The top people of Houston.
Right.
Okay, I got
Right.
you. I got
Right.
you. That's where you should be when you VIP.
That's right.
As you should. As you should. Okay. All right. So, are you doing something back in your hometown come February?
Yes. And I've been getting phone calls when you're coming home. So yes, I am doing Miami Super Bowl. It's gonna be a tea party / fashion. And are you coming?
Hey, we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk. I need to see what that looks like. But hey, that's gonna be right
That's
on the
gonna be-
heels
what?
of the Guinness.
Yes.
So I wanted to do the biggest thing I could think of in January, so I could take the rest of the year off. I'm chilling for the rest of the year.
So you know
February
what?
one.
Can you tell some of us, because we are also live on Linda Scott's page. Can you tell us about the Guinness?
Okay,
About
so
the
so
Guinness
I'm
World Records?
so one of the things that I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. Seeing how we on Linda Scott's page with
You heard it first.
with the mink chinchilla. You see what I'm saying? So here's the thing. I actually have a book coming out called Momentum Marketing. Right? Now Momentum Marketing is everything that I did, that I started my company with $100 to get to where I am. The Guinness World Record event is one of those things. When I broke the Guinness Book of World Records, it's one of those situations of how do you separate yourself from everybody else that do or that they think they do what you do, right? And so, one of those accolades is you come out and you say, published author, Guinness World Record holder, on the board of this and this, that, and the other. So I was like, let me go ahead and figure out how I can start to move in that direction, because I do want to be a motivational speaker at the end of all of this, right? So when I broke the Guinness Book of World Records, I'm in the Guinness Book right now for the most TV interviews in 24 hours.
Wow.
Right. So the record was 70, and I did 173.
Wow.
Yeah,
Right.
that's above and beyond.
Right. Yeah. So that's what we did. And I did it using nothing but business owners that were right here. My heart really goes out to business owners, because I definitely feel as if there's a lot of people that have an idea, or they have passion, they have purpose, and it's hard to try to figure out how to get it out. And as as we are trying to tweak our lives. And as I talk about that recipe for success, I feel like we're all inventors of our lives. And if you think of what an inventor does, they write a formula, this part works, this part doesn't, we need to erase that. But so many people are afraid to fail that it hinders them from literally just going all out to do it, right? So I interviewed 173 business owners to put that out there. Now, I kind of get, let's say, visions. I'm a visionary or whatever. Yes. So what I said was, I need to do something bigger. And to do it bigger is to move around all over. So this next one is going to be the most performed live speeches in 24 hours in multiple cities. Wow. So I'm going to have 100 speakers, 10 at each location. It's going to be 100 vendors, 10 at each location. I'm going to go to each location and I'm breaking up my motivational concert, not just speech, right? Because while I'm speaking, there's something going on. Like, as you can see, the choir is going to be speaking. I have a painter that's going to be painting. I have a Harlem Globetrotter that's going to help, show self-discipline. So all of those are going to be analogies that's brought to life right there on the stage as I'm speaking it. Right? Because everybody got ADD these days. So just to be the man with the mic is one thing. So you can rock mics, but if I can show you how it can come to life and you see the visuals and it all ties together, along with music, because I got DJs in the back or a symphony in the back. So everything is almost like a finished production video, because I own a video production company right at that time. So that's kind of what we're doing. And to have fashion, as I talk about the confidence part of things, for your ladies to come out and for us to show some good fashion and things like that with the right music and the rise and fall of the music, I think that could be hot.
Yeah, I just had an idea too.
Right. I think that, but see, it's one of those situations that I like to do things that's never been done before, and to come up with ideas that nobody's ever seen before, and have it a safe space where these ideas can grow and thrive. Right? It's so many times that Gary Vee said this one time, and this really resonated with me. He said, you know what? I am going to build the biggest building in the world. Now, here's the thing. He meant that from an analogy standpoint or metaphorically. But he's like, most people want to do that, but they want to tear your building down. Right? I'm just going to build my own building. I don't have to break you down to build myself up. Right? So everybody is, the knee-jerk reaction is to make somebody else feel smaller so you can feel bigger. I'm just running in my lane.
That's what I do. I'm not here to compete with anybody.
Right.
I want you to come to me and say, hey, Miss Linda, you think, yeah, let's do it.
Right.
I don't want to go, oh no, that's not in my league. No, I can't do that for you. You got an idea, you want me to be a part of it? I'm with you.
And that's how the whole mindset of record breakers, and that's why I'm doing it on the weekend that we celebrate the dude that had the dream, right? That's Martin Luther King's weekend. My vision comes together in the year 2020. Perfect vision. Right? So I have everything all together. It's going to be absolutely a phenomenal situation.
Wow. Hey, we applaud you.
Thank you.
Why do you think he's the host? But I said the same thing with my event down in Miami. February 1 starts off Black History Month.
Yes.
And you have a bunch of black, beautiful designers, models, not just black, but the concept.
Right.
And it starts right there and it kicks it off. This is what we should be doing.
Right.
Building each other up and passing the torch.
It's a big, beautiful world out there. There's enough for all of us. We can all grow and build together.
Absolutely.
Together.
See, I look at everything like Justice League. Big shout out to my team, Justice League, right? So here's the thing. When you look at superheroes that work together, everybody is in their own lane. So if I'm Superman, I fly. If you Aquaman, you underwater. I don't have to. You can, I can probably hold my breath forever because I'm Superman, right? But you can move the water and talk to the fish. I can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So
in other words, you know where you're supposed to be.
Right, exactly. So, and you respect everybody else. And I always like to be with the biggest dogs on the porch. I don't have to be the biggest dog on the porch. I just need to say, oh, you need somebody underwater? Oh, I got to do. Oh, you need to do with gadgets? I got to do that. They call it the Batmobile. Like, I roll with the coldest dudes on the planet. And real talk, people don't understand. When you come on this show, I'm weeding you out. Like, I promise you, because you can be cold and have the wrong intent and have the wrong mentality of growth to where, but if you cold and you come on my show, I'm picking you up and I'm keeping your card. I got so many people that come through here that I ain't seen in 2 years. And they was like, I knew the name sound familiar. Where did I meet you? I met you here, right? I have my producer, but I kept your card because I knew you was cold. Right? I'm ready to see your evolution in the last 24 months of how much colder you done got, but I knew you was a good dude when I saw you 2 years ago and I kept your card. I gave my producer a bag full of cards and was like, call them people right there. Right? I'm telling you. Before you know it, we go run Houston, and this gonna be like real talk, and this gonna be the good dudes won at the end of the story.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Right.
That's what it's all about.
Hey, I ain't mean to get all excited and animated. You know what I mean? Like I just had to do a self-check, and I was like, I think I'm up here. I probably need to be down here.
No, you stay up.
Right.
Because if you come down, for what?
Right.
I'm with you. I'm the one want to be with the big dog. You my big dog. I don't need you to come down.
That.
I want to sit right there by you. When you go up, so now what you want to do? Bring you some milk?
Right.
I got you.
Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But it's all about recognizing everybody's greatness.
Right.
And so, that's why Step Up is so important to me. Your own self-discipline, your God-given talent, your experience. Like you talk about your grandfather, everybody grandfather ain't do that. Your environment, the things that you learn with grandmama and them, and where you live is different even geographically. Where you from and where I'm from is different, so we learn a little bit different. And your passion and your purpose is different from mine. That's your fingerprint on success. That Step Up right there. That unleashes your potential. Nobody can mirror that.
Nobody.
Absolutely. So if you own it and be like, I'm gonna be the best Nolan Davis I can be, can't nobody else be Nolan Davis.
I had a person call me and say, Miss Linda, I want to do a fashion show in Orlando and I want to do this and do that, and I want you to help me. I said, let me tell you what to do. I need you to do this, 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 and that. And the person who was sitting next to me said, you gave them all the ideas, but they can't do them how I was going to do them.
Exactly.
But I just told you how to do it. That was it.
Exactly.
I can't hold it. Why should I hold it? Now, when you want it done correctly, what I say, call me back.
Right.
Let's get it going.
Right.
But I'm telling you how to do it.
Exactly.
These are the things that you need to make this happen.
Exactly.
So I appreciate you. I've been loving you forever. Man, I'm telling you, like last night I was talking, I was like, man, I love this dude. We supposed to be in a meeting like he just said, but we ain't talking. I'm like, I don't know what these people were saying. I have no idea.
We was clowning though. We was clowning. We was having a good time, but we still was talking business.
We was talking business. Right. And they were handling their business, and we were supposed to be in a part of their business, but after it's all over, tell me what happened.
Because God works in beautiful and mysterious ways.
Absolutely.
And it was supposed to lead to this and all the greatness that's coming from it. You know, like the fact that I'm even here right now, I wish Tina was here too, but the fact that I'm here, this is such a blessing from God. And seeing you, dude, bravo once again.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to see you doing your thing.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? So this is amazing, and this is the beginning of so much to come. So let's please keep in touch from now.
Oh, absolutely.
Seriously, I mean that.
Absolutely. I'm gonna be kicking it with you this weekend, so we'll get to know each other a little bit better. But my thing is literally, how do we get people to feel like they're in a safe space to where we can make the impossible happen? That's exactly what I'm trying to do. And so when I can bring a motivational speech that can inspire others, we can take that speech to 10 different cities here, and most people don't realize that's just the first domino, right? That's just when you see this, everybody's gonna clap, and then people are gonna think, man, that was great. Watch what happens next, right?
Exactly.
So, but if I can take fashion, if I can take singing, if I can take art, I can take all of this under one umbrella and we impact lives, because somebody's going to see the art part and say, boom, I like that. Somebody's going to see the fashion part and say, I like that. Somebody's going to see the athletic part and say, I like that. Yes, the science part. So now we're talking to each and every person in the room, so nobody walks away feeling empty. And they're going to see the innovation behind it to say, you know what, this is definitely the people and the place that I want to put my idea and not be scared, because my idea has never been done before, and everybody else is sitting around saying, you can't do that, and that's not going to work. But look at what we made work from a collaborative standpoint, and we all stand strong.
Exactly.
That's the same thing in the fashion arena for myself. It was like, Miss Linda, why are you not just doing plus size? Why? Because when you go to a fashion show, you either gonna see one or two things. If it's a all plus size fashion show, you're gonna have some people in there not plus size. If it's an all standard fashion show, everybody's not standard.
Yeah.
Everybody's not a man, a woman, or whatever. So my integrating the runway brings everybody together.
And it's for all
everybody. So you, as a plus size model or a plus size person in the audience, going, "Oh my God, I like that." I'm a plus size girl in a fashion show with a size 2. I can't do nothing with that. Give me 6 of those dresses. Let me make 1 out of them.
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing I can do with that. So, but if we do bring everybody together.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine what we could do.
Integrating the runway.
And then we the ones that's standing up there to say we did that. And so now we trendsetters from that standpoint, right?
Right.
And so when it comes to innovation, that's really what magnetizes other people to say, I got this idea, I'm going with them, right? I need to ask them. And here's the other part, the other way that I use this radio show. I was talking about you yesterday, and I can show you, because we do this every day. I can show you, was a lady here named by the name of Dia. Dia was here. Big shout out to Dia. She has curvyme.shop. She has a boutique for curvy ladies, and I was like, you got to meet Melinda Scott. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's definitely a situation of all the people that we meet along the way. And here's the other part. I can use this show, and I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, but I'm just talking to my sister and I'm being 100. I can make this show have us meet anybody you want to meet. Anybody. When you say, hey, I hear you doing great things, this is what we're trying to do, I want you to be in the most historic radio station in all of Texas, to put that out there, and what you doing, pay homage to you, and then say, oh yeah, I got a lady that want to meet you. I heard you was one of the hottest designers. She like my sister. Her name is Linda Scott. She done everything from 1426 annual situation to sexy 60s to this, that, and the other. Well, I know how you get down. I just didn't know about the singing. See what I'm saying? I didn't know about the choir situation.
Yeah.
So this right here is literally a community of entrepreneurs, of people that are positive, that people that are trying to break through, people that, like Chip Baker say, that's trying to grow through, they go through that, and all of this information. This is where you get it right here, Step Up Radio.
Right here.
Yeah, so this is a beautiful,
beautiful
platform.
I don't even know what else to say.
Exactly. It's an amazing platform, and don't stop, keep going, and keep us posted.
Oh, she from Miami. You said don't stop. I was like, get it.
That's his boy. That's all he think about right there. Don't what? Luke
Uncle Luke.
I was like, man, this weekend is almost here. Captain coming. I was like, come on.
All right. So yeah, this weekend, how do we find this amazing event that we're going to be a part of?
Oh, good question. You can go on Eventbrite. You can go to my website, which is www.1426-fashionweek.com. You can go to Instagram, LS1426, Linda Scott, 1426 Fashion Week, Facebook, same with any social media, put 1426 in.
Right. And then we can buy the tickets off of Eventbrite.
You can buy the tickets off of Eventbrite. You can cash app Dollar sign who? LS1426. Put your amount in there. But you want a $50 ticket or 25? You want 2? You want 5? What you want? What you want?
Right.
You can get it.
And then it's 6 o'clock. And what's the exact address?
Oh my God.
Thank you.
It is. Tell me.
It is the Doubletree. As a matter of fact, let me pull that.
Look at that. Look at that.
You sound like Della Grante's story.
Because I don't have the exact in my head. I just know how to get there.
Oh
And look, at JFK Airport. Go to the big airport. Come on over.
It is. So this weekend it is. The event 1426 Fashion Week is going to be at the Doubletree by Hilton Houston Intercontinental Hotel. I'm gonna break it down right now. 15747 JFK Boulevard, Houston, Texas.
All right.
All right. You heard it. You heard it right here.
Hey, so anything you want to say, Linda, before you go?
Yeah. It is.
What's up?
Shout out your team.
I'll get to them.
Oh.
But, is my living in vain?
Oh, look at this. Hey.
That's what I want. That's all I want.
Hey.
Yeah, but a big shout out to my team. You know who you are. Don't make me miss nobody. But LS1426 team, I love you guys to the utmost. And to you, my brother.
Thank you.
Really, really mean it. I tell everybody all the time, I love Nolan Day. I do.
Hey.
He had to be in my presence.
Hey, I appreciate it. What time is everything? Well, we're going to talk about that later.
Okay.
Because of tomorrow.
And a shout out to Trey, your producer Trey.
Oh, yeah.
Big shout out to
Absolutely. And so what I was about to say, Carl, anything you want to say before you go?
Guys, come check it out. Come be a part of it. Remember, a portion of the proceeds is going to Safe Diversity Communities. And this is for everyone is included. Everyone's invited. Come and be a part of this event. Come and learn something. We're here to guide you in the right direction with fashion designing, with modeling. We are here for you. Come on, join us.
All right. Everybody give it up for Linda and Carl.
Yeah.
And everybody give it up for my brother, Mr. Nolan Davis.
Nolan Davis in the house.
Thank you, man.
And Trey.
Thank you.
And Trey.
Hey, Trey is my right-hand man. Trey is really like my brother. I call him my younger brother. Everybody needs to have older and younger brothers. I was just paying homage to my older brother, Mark Davenport, on Wednesday. We were at the WBEA. For those that don't know, if you have a business and you really want to network, you can definitely come to the radio show. But we have Up Social Network, and we have locations all around the city to where we gather. We do a show. We stream it. We get thousands of views. People are getting leads and generating leads off of what we're doing right there in the room and online. So when you look at digital networking with networking in the room, it's nothing like it. So if you go to upsocialnetwork.com, go to upsocialnetwork.com. Now for the people that listen and said, I want to get down with this Guinness World Record event, and how do I do that? Well, I'm glad you asked, right? So if you text to the number 474747, text next up. Next up is like my TED Talk. So each person, and when they come up there, we're going to say, next up, we have the fabulous Linda Scott, and then we give the whole thing. So we're going to have 100 speakers under next up. So this is really what I'm launching in 2020. So we have Up Social Network, which is where we network. We have Step Up Radio, which is going to be a spinoff of Step Up Magazine. And everything that we do here on the radio is going to Houston Media Source starting next year as well. So we're going to be on TV. We have an online magazine and that platform, still featuring and focusing on the people that are here. We have the meeting place of where we can meet and meet other entrepreneurs, get the resources and grow. And then as you develop as a speaker on all of our platforms, we can put you on our platform next up, which is like our version of TED Talk. So that's exactly what we're launching. But if you want to get down with what we have going on, text the word next up to the number 474747. That's 47 3 times. Click that link, fill it out, and my people will give you a call. Hey, that's our show today. It's Feel Good Friday. It's always about trying to feel good before you get into the weekend. If you don't have nothing popping this weekend, we just gave you a whole itinerary for the weekend. You can party at a surprise party, and if you didn't know you was going to go to this surprise party before this show, surprise! Then you can just go and come on out tonight. But Sunday at 6 o'clock at the DoubleTree, if you want to see something that's not only just fashionable but just entertaining and have a very good time and see how my sister gets down, you definitely need to be there. And we're looking for VIP people. If you should feel like you VIP regardless, so you should be getting a VIP ticket. Either way, I'm going to be hosting. Carl's going to be there. Trey is the only dude that's not showing up, and I might change that and get him a ticket right here, right now. So we gonna figure that out. But hey, I want to thank each and every one of my listeners. I do want to give a big shout out to Charles Lewis. Charles Lewis is in the studio working on my website right now. So we're about to go in there and sit down and talk to him. If you're looking for a website, if you're looking for your website to actually be automatically grabbing leads off the internet, which is also known as SEO, search engine optimization, this dude is the king of it. That's my favorite Lewis out of all the Lewises. Lewis and Clark, Jerry Lewis. Like, you can't name a Lewis that I like better than Charles Lewis, is what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm about to go see my brother. We're about to take some pictures, and we'll be back on Motivational Mondays. Motivational Mondays, you need to tune in, because right here we do a motivational cipher with music. We pass the mic and we freestyle on motivation, on whatever somebody comes up with that's sitting in these seats right back there. My name is Nolan Davis. This is Step Up Radio. Self-discipline, talent, experience, and purpose will unleash your potential. We are live in the legendary studios of Kcoh TV, The Boost. And until next time, love to live, live to love, and be well.
You were tuned into the #1 station.
That was amazing.
I do.
Good job.
Old school, new school.
So, definitely want to take a picture with my phone as well,
and
please.
international.